Thank you for having me. I think Donald Trump is the angel that has been sent to emancipate the emancipation of Biafra. We must understand that in the cabinet of Donald Trump, we have a very critical person, Susan Willie. Susan Willie, who is the current chief of staff of Donald Trump, was captured some few weeks ago, having conversations with some critical states that need to be delivered from the shackles of Boko Haram, which by extension is the Fulani Caliphate. We can see that most of the NGOs that we have in Nigeria today are domiciled in the north. Most of the NGOs which are financed, when we look at it historically, we saw that these were the machinations of Barack Obama. Barack Obama, who had a deal, unfortunately, he had a deal with Buhari that they have to do everything to bring Nigeria down. Because when Jonathan was in power, when Jonathan was in power, Nigeria was speculated to be the biggest nation in Africa and even ahead of some European countries. So you will understand that when Barack came in, they financed Fulani because they know that the Fulanis are always anti-progressiveness. The only thing they want, the only thing they like is Sharia. The only thing they want is to suppress people and take away people's progress. And they gave that to who? To Buhari. Then the NGOs started coming in. If you look at it before 2014, we didn't have NGOs in this country. US aid was not coming into this country. Obama even wanted to pass a bill that man will be marrying each other. So when Trump came on board, the first step Trump took was he called Buhari. He said, Buhari, why are you killing my people in the southeast? He asked him that question. He asked him that, Buhari, are you sure you are not a dummy? What is going on? Buhari was just laughing. He asked him again. He said, why are you killing Christians? If you take a look at the Nigerian man, the region that is predominantly Christians are the Biafras. And if you look at it, within that period of 2017-2018, that was when nnamdikanu residence was invaded. That was when his father was killed because of that abuse of human rights. Donald Trump has not forgotten. nnamdikanu, this is why it's good to be good. When Donald Trump was about to win his election in 2020, nnamdikanu was one of the very important contributors. nnamdikanu, a very charismatic and a very vocal person, he was in that convention and he ensured that he paid his dues. And that was when he had that relationship with Susan Willis. You will see that the first step when Donald Trump came on board, he said that US aid that is financing the Fulanis will stop. You will see that they have not been crying. They have been conjunctive, coming up with all manner of cock and bull stories, saying that so it is the Christians. It has never been the Christians financing this. Orabweze will have a day because, of course, she is on the path of truth. And this is the same cause Simon Ekpa came out to extend. Because ever since Nnamdi Kanu has been incarcerated, Simon Ekpa came to push that agenda. He came, they started having lobbies in the United States of America. Don't forget, they told you that Simon Ekpa will be extradited. Since when? Since when? They have told you he will be extradited since January. Have you seen anything? But instead, it is Nigerian army that has been disgraced. Canada saw what they are doing to the Biafrans. You can see that there is one-time abuse of human rights in the southeast. And don't forget, we have what we call an BRGIE annex in Canada. And they reported this case to the Canadian government. The Nigerian government or the Nigerian army was invited that they should bring 10. 70 people were packing themselves to Canada. The man said, what is going on here? They asked them again. They said, we only invited 10 of the Nigerian army. You are bringing 70. Are you people trying to run away? Or are you trying to bring your issues, your terrorism into our state? And they were denied. They were told to go to hell. At this stage, it is imminent that there has always been a voice of truth. And no matter how evil tries to spread its rumors, it only takes one day, because it is apparent now that the Nigerian army, the Nigerian government, all along have been complicit in the killings, in the ridicule and humiliations of the southeastern states, of the Biafras. Chidi Odinkalu came out and questioned Ribadu. There are no Ribadu. Why are you still holding nnamdikanu? Tinubu has been questioned. Why are you still holding nnamdikanu? There's no reply for that. He has also asked Ribadu, why did the Nigerian army take 70 instead of 10? Ribadu has switched off his phone. There's no response. All of them, they have no response. There's only one thing here. It shows that Nigeria as a state does not have respect for rule of law. They do not have respect for what? For what we call human rights. Only the Fulani seems to have their way. Orabueze is having a very big win. Alex Stobb must be very careful, because we know he is about to go into what we call a very dirty deal, wherein he wants to have an exchange of the Biafran gas for the extradition of who? Of Simon Ekpa. But it's going to fail, because Donald Trump, just as Donald Trump has intervened in Ukraine incident, you know what Donald Trump has done? You know what Donald Trump did to the Hamas? He called the Hamas and said, I give you 24 hours.
Saturday to do the needful.
And by Friday night, as if they were doing vigil, all of them, we don't want wahala. Carry your picking them. It is just a matter of time. It is ticking. The caliphate of the Fulani, he is clipping it one after the other. The money that is funding those terrorists has been cut short now. Very soon, they will start running out from the bushes into the city. We'll start picking them one by one. And then from there, look at what is going on in Sokoto. Why has the Sultan never been attacked for one day? That's my question. My brother, they will tell you that they are fighting in Ikeja. Every time, Ikeja. But the Sultan's house is at Guinness. No, but nothing happened to him. Nothing happened to him. It tells you one thing. They know that if these people go, within 2 weeks, I guarantee you, the North will start starving. Because they know that the resources that they are able to exploit from that southern part of the country is what that is sustaining them. And they must do everything. Those that were supporting them, which were the Democrats. And you know, during that election, I was looking at some of my Igbo brothers who were supporting Democrats, who were hoping for Kamala Harris to come in. We were just looking at them like, it seems you don't even understand what liberation means. You don't. Donald Trump's first speech, the very first day he made a speech when he won, he said anywhere in the world where people are suppressed, he will intervene. That was the first blow. First blow. With Pakistan, you know, there was this Palestine, this thing. He started deporting them. He said, if you do not like USA, go back to your country. The next thing, Hamas got their own share of it. Next thing, I am sure, is going to be the Biafrans. And of course, by the end of the day, we are going to have Orabueze, Simon Ekpa, and nnamdikanu vindicated. Thank you.
Finally, on this issue, some people are saying that with the revelation coming from Scott Perry, you know, a congressman, it is going to trigger Donald Trump getting EU nations to show and sign into final Biafra recognition. Consider the fact that revelation by Scott Perry might have triggered, you know, the sufferness of nnamdikanu and Simon Ekpa. Is that really possible?
Of course, it is possible. You must understand that there is a land, they call it Somaliland. That land was never supposed to be a recognized land. When Donald Trump came, he recognized it. When Donald Trump came, he made Jerusalem once again the capital of Israel. Until today, nobody dares question it. You know, he used to be Tel Aviv. Then he came and he said that I am.
It's a big surprise to everybody because I don't know why Finland, deviated from being a country with good human rights record, so lately. I know how they took the issue of Simon Ekpa at the preliminary, primary stage. And they actually have been defending Ekpa, soliciting for him to be a right, citizen. A citizen that has never been culpable of any crime, both present and the past, when he was in the public office in Finland and when he was enlisted into Finnish military. Ekpa worked as a true Finnish, military officer without eloping, without deserting his duty when it matters most to defend the territorial integrity of Finland, when there was, this issue in Scandinavian country, the issue of Ukraine and Russia. Finland actually took their own, side and they backed the NATO, and the Ekpa was with them. He was a marksman as a military officer. He was doing well. So I don't see how Finland abandoned, her citizen this very late. Ekpa currently is a Finnish citizen. He had actually in the past returned his gold medal to Nigeria, his Olympic medal. He rejected Nigeria. He rejected their medal. He said, I won this gold medal when I was a Nigerian. Now I've returned it. I have nothing to do with Nigeria anymore. But what surprised me is why must Finland, stoop so low, so lately? Do you know that the issue of Igbo coup, as narrated by, Babangida IBB in his latest book, has actually vindicated Simon Ekpa in the faraway Finland? That was when Finnish citizens, all of them, rose up because they were with us during the war. They fought with us. They supplied us with all necessary materials to at least cure or bring nutritional food to the Biafran land for the Wachoko children of Biafra not to die, all of them not to die. And this one currently has ignited another upheaval, commotion, protests in Finland. The book written by IBB, that it wasn't Igbo coup, it was Yoruba coup, it was Hausa coup, it was Fulani coup, it was all Nigeria military, coup, military, all Nigerian tribe coup. It wasn't a particular region that, staged the coup, as the accusation was in the past. And this has stirred up commotion, protest in the faraway Finland, whereby all the citizens, Finnish citizens, whereby all the Igbo Finland, circled the presidential villa, protesting, asking for immediate release, unconditionally, of Mazi Simon Ekpa. And today, that is what is going on currently in Finland. The Finnish citizens, their youth there, the elderly there, they actually have been at least asking for the president of the Finland to do the needful, to allow Simon Ekpa to go back to his social media commentary and run his other businesses. Lately, we've seen how all his properties, all his facilities, all his investments in Finland were released. It was frozen before, it was confiscated by the Finnish citizen. But today, we can see a Finland, that has released everything that belongs to Simon Ekpa in Finland. Courtesy that book written by IBB. There's much speculations in Nigeria now that everything about nnamdikanu is now of the past, because his incarceration, his suffering and pain is now of the past, should be considered past because of what the latest revelation by Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida in his book, that the Igbos were treated, unfairly because of, whom they are, because of their success, because they actually overgrown, outshone, outshines other tribes in Nigeria in the face of war, in the face of pogrom, escalations of 67 to 70. These people still are doing well, waxing stronger and stronger than any other tribe in Nigeria. That is causing serious ripple, political ripple now on the, global, let me say, frame, because the whole world is seeing it. The White House, the congressmen, the British lords, the British Labour, in the parliamentarian there, they are discussing Igbo. Actually, Britain has actually known that it was BBC that first announced it a an Igbo coup before other tabloid, other, pressmen, journalists, media houses in Yoruba.
For that wonderful question, the anchor of this great platform. First and foremost, I want to say, Samonekpa has come out to say, or has outlined countless times that he said that the Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gun for the second time. Now when he said that, see, Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gun, it means that nobody needs to die for them to exit Nigeria. Now, Ojukwu fought Biafra in a different dimension. Now, nnamdikanu did it via his own dimension. So ECPA is taking it globally. And now, we've seen world body recognize Biafra. We've seen the UN and then some other global body have come out to endorse the Biafra struggle. So kudos to him, it is a plus. Some persons have come out to say that Samonekpa should be discredited, the likes of Ohanes Ndigbo and that of the Southeastern governors. But my question is that you said Samonekpa should not be taken serious. Then who should be taken serious? The government who is not willing to protect our people? Is it the people who have refused to speak up when the Igbo man has been marginalized in the country? Is it the same governors who have become a tools in the hands of their Fulani master? So for you to even have a character like Samonekpa and nnamdikanu to have come out to say enough is enough, that we are tired of this contraption called one Nigerians. It shows that these people have this mindset that, see, they can no longer be the slave. So for him to have even gone as far as to hire lobbyists that will speak on behalf of Biafra in the world in the UN summit, to me it's a plus, and that alone, the voice of Biafrans will be heard globally, and the voice of an Igbo man is also being heard globally. Now let me take it back the line. When Southern Sudan and South Sudan wanted parted ways, nobody killed each other. Nobody go through the route of violence. It was done amicably. So Samonekpa is doing it amicably for him to convince world leaders that this thing is possible. And when the government of the day, the present government of Nigeria, are not seeing it that way. Thank you. You can also to the government, to the Nigerian government, be worried about it. Why would they be worried? The same people have sent assassins to kill Samonekpa. Now only he has escaped. So see, one thing about it is that the government of the day, they are panicking. There's panic. You know what it is now? So a particular tribe, a major tribe, to exit your country. You know how an Igbo man is. You know the investment of an Igbo man is in the country. Now imagine in Nigeria without an Igbo man. Let's just imagine that. I mean, dominance. That means the Hausa man would now dominate virtually every government parastatals in Nigeria. So now the reason why the Igbo man is still believe that's Nigeria is because the Igbo man is still in the contraption called Nigeria. But eventually, if the Igbo man leaves, my brother, the Yoruba man will know the true meaning of Nigeria, and then we now know who owns Nigeria. Just like what Unconditional said, he said they are not scared of the Igbos parting, exiting Nigerians. That was what he said. He said they are not scared. Indirectly, that means the other tribe would not have sense of belonging in the country, and we know it. I know it too. And every normal man now has the spirit of dominance. You cannot dominate him. if a Fulani man has a spirit of dominance, for you to dominate him, it will take ages. In any population, you cannot dominate them. So one thing is that so Ojukwu have foreseen this whole thing. That was why he championed this BiAFRA struggle, and now gradually it is now becoming a reality in this contraction called Nigeria. Now there are some Igbo men, some women are even tired of the system called Nigeria, just because they feel their brother is still in president. Now, my brother, I can bet you, come 2027, the Yorubas will be championing old Nigerian Republic more than the Igbo man. I can bet you that. That I am very certain of. Yes, we will championing because it is certain when their president, when their brother is being kicked away from the presidency, already there is a plot, and which he himself cannot escape. The president himself knows that there is a plot, and then the big shots in the north are forming alliance. You know it. RFI, a powerful influence in the north, is not in the league. Sorry, is not in good terms with the president. And now nobody can take that factor. What RFI did, or else I made President Tinubu emerge as the president via his own influence. And then we have also the likes of Ango Ambulai, which is the chairman of the Northern Others Forum. He said post that election that the Northern Others Forum supported Tinubu, but come 2027, Tinubu will not get their support. So what does that mean? Now so now if the average Northern person is not giving the vote, now where will they get the vote? It should come by 2027. The same thing the Yorubas have tagged the Igbos for. Now they will be the master mind of it, because I can bet you by 2027 Yoruba will stop. And that's the slogan that will continue to trend, is that we are tired of the country, we want to follow the suit of the Igbo man and exit the country. And then the Igbo man now will not take them, tag them for being unserious, because now that the Igbo man is championing for the exit, we are saying the Igbo man is not serious. There are claims that the Igbo man is not serious, but I can bet you when the system will not catch up with you, then you will know why the Igbo man has been championing to exit. Thank you for always coming.